Welcome to the Sci-Bono Career Center. Today we're talking about environmental science.
Hi there, my name is Lize Kakumani and I work for SANBI, which is the South African National Biodiversity Institute, and I'm based at the Walter Sisulu National Botanical Gardens in Johannesburg. So under SANBI, I am under the directorate that is called Biodiversity Education and Public Engagement, and that is a directorate that drives environmental education activities, environmental awareness, training, and it's basically to empower people with the knowledge and skills to be able to take better care of the environment. At the Walter Sisulu National Botanical Garden, I work as a senior environmental education officer. Growing up, I really didn't know what career I wanted for myself. My father thought I would make a great mechanical engineer. I knew I didn't want to work in an office, and I understood even at that time that the type of job that would make me happy was one where I would be working in an outdoor environment. So even though it wasn't clear that I was passionate about plants and animal and their conservation at that time, I knew I wanted to work in an outdoor space. In high school, I loved biology and I did really well at it. And so while the course I initially enrolled for at university was not really environmental science, I was very fortunate to be able to navigate myself towards environmental science once I realized what I was really passionate about. The subjects that I did in high school were your languages, mathematics, physical sciences, biology, and accounting. And that was just in grade 10. And then when I moved to a new school in grade 11, I decided to drop physical science for business management. Looking back now, it makes much more sense because I'm in the environmental science and my work involves management. After completing my matric, I went to enroll at the University of Zululand, which is a very rural university that is in a place called Empangeni in KwaZulu-Natal. I registered for a course in biochemistry and microbiology, and the reason why I registered for that course was because a friend of mine said they were going to register for biochemistry, and I thought, well, that's not bad, let me go for it as well. I was very fortunate that at second year level and also at third year level, I was allowed to select elective modules, and I selected modules that were in botany, which is the study of plants. And therefore, at third year level, I was able to convert my degree to be botany and microbiology, which is what I ended up graduating for after 3 years. After that, I didn't know where I would work or what to do with my degree, so I decided to enroll for an honors degree in botany. And so after 4 years, I completed my studies, including my postgraduate studies. So just before I graduated for my honors degree, I applied for the NRF internship, was accepted and placed at an environmental education center within SANBI, but in KwaZulu-Natal. A year later, I joined the Sebenza internship, and I was placed within the same center. And another year later, I was absorbed by the center as an environmental education officer. It is at this position that I worked for 2 years before I left to join the Wildlife and Environment Society of South Africa, WESA, as a project coordinator under their ecotourism unit. During this time, I took the initiative to further enhance my knowledge and skills by enrolling in business management and project management courses. And I am now back at SANBI at an environmental education center managing it. So I could say that my career has come one full circle, and I look forward to what's next. In my line of work, each day varies and there isn't really a typical day for me. So some of the activities that I do on a daily basis are to sit down with the team at the center and plan for activities that we need to do that week or that month. And then I also assign tasks so that everyone knows what they need to do. Sometimes I sit down and look at my tracking documents to ensure that the center is on track with all the plans for activities that it needed to do. Sometimes there'll be an event that we are hosting at the center, like a career fair, for high school learners. So I will be liaising with different stakeholders and ensuring that things go smoothly on that day and doing presentations. Sometimes there'll be a school that is coming to the garden for an environmental education lesson. And if I do have time, I do go out to facilitate myself. And then sometimes I also observe what my team is doing. And I also do a lot of developing of strategic documents in also order to make sure that the center grows. I enjoy working in the environmental science field very much. I work for an organization that does conservation work. So, this means that we are all working towards ensuring that humankind continues to get benefits from the natural resources that they are currently getting now, tomorrow, and for the future. I also work at botanical gardens, and most people come here to for picnics, for weddings, for various events. So it's a holiday or leisure destination, and I get to come to it and see everything for free. So that is quite fun. And one other thing that I really enjoy about my work is working with the interns that we host at the center. So ensuring that they are empowered with the skills so that they are able to find employment in our sector. I enjoy that. How much money you make in this field, it depends on the position that you are in. The internship stipends are the same as all the other fields, and then it also depends on what permanent employment you get after completing your internship. What's important to highlight is that with your environmental science degree, you could do various other things besides being an environmental education officer, as I am. I could have been a botanist, I could have been a plant pathologist, a geneticist. So it really depends on what initial experience you get as soon as you leave university. In terms of is it enough to make a living, I would say yes, it's enough to make a living, and for you to do the things that you need to do.
Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.